Chapter 61 Godfather, I Won Again. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After Wei Cheng finished drawing, 6 people in a row also won nothing like Wei Cheng, and one person even thanked him for his patronage 10 times in a row. It's finally my turn. This was the loud voice of Sun Erkson, the master of the Dadao sect. After saying thank you for your patronage several times in a row, Sun Erkson didn't believe in evil, and he didn't even have a chance to win the one more time. Pooh! Sun Erkson spat on the palms of his left and right palms, wiped them together, and was about to press the start button when someone shouted. Hey, Master Sun, why don't you do this when you're having fun? It's very unhygienic. Sun Erkson didn't take it seriously. What do you know? This can increase my luck. This one will definitely hit the mark. The voice just now said disdainfully, just blow, you have done it 7 or 8 times now, and you haven't hit anything. Is this called good luck? What do you know? Sun Erkson curled his lips and said, I'm just accumulating a lot, but you can't do anything. Just look at it. This sect leader will definitely hit the target this time. At this time, the speed of the turntable also began to slow down. In the eyes of everyone, the pointer finally stopped on a gray grid, the lucky prize. Hit. This sect leader just said that he will definitely win this time, The proud Sun Erkson laughed. Look, what's the lucky prize? The person behind urged. Don't be anxious, don't be envious, let me, the sect leader, see what this thing is. Although Sun Erkson said that he was not in a hurry, he was not in his heart. From a hidden grid under the lottery machine, the winning prize will appear in the hidden grid. Sun Erkson reached in and found something like a box, grabbed it and took it out. There was a gray box in Sun Erkson's hand. Looking at the gray box, Sun Erkson felt extremely proud and raised his hands to everyone. This meaning is naturally self-evident. Open it quickly, and see what's inside. Chen Liuzhong shouted impatiently. He was curious, what was inside this box? That's right, what's wrong with it? Open it quickly and take a look. Chen Ziyuan also urged. Hey, I see you are in a hurry, but I am not in a hurry. Why are you in a hurry? I, the sect leader, will open it now. Sun Erkson was also afraid of causing public outrage, so he opened the box carefully. Inside the box was a badge. The badge was yellow and round, with a strange symbol in the middle. These symbols were connected by lines. There is a pin on the back of the badge, which can be pinned on clothes. It seems to be a decoration, but I don't know what its function is. Shopkeeper Yang, what does this badge do? Sun Erkson shouted to Yang Feng, who was sitting on the armchair. Yang Feng rolled his eyes at him and said angrily, why are you shouting so loudly? This medal is called the Spirit Gathering Badge. As the name suggests, its function is the same as the Spirit Gathering Jade Pendant. It can gather the surrounding spiritual energy and provide it for the wearer to practice. However, it is not as effective as the Spirit Gathering Jade Pendant. However, wearing the Spirit Gathering Badge can speed up the wearer's practice by 20%. After hearing this, everyone was shocked. Every time shopkeeper Yang comes out with something, everyone will be shocked. Since the cultivation speed of 2 levels can be accelerated, if people with the same talent level wear this Spirit Gathering Badge, their cultivation speed will be separated in a short time. After Sun Erkson heard this, he trembled and quickly put on the Spirit Gathering Badge. He was not suffering from epilepsy, but was trembling with excitement and nervousness. After putting on the Soul Gathering Badge, Sun Erkson closed his eyes. After a few breaths, he suddenly opened his eyes and said excitedly. It's true. I just put on this Spirit Gathering Badge and I felt the spiritual energy coming closer to me. Then I tried it, and sure enough, this Spirit Gathering Badge really has the effect of accelerating my cultivation. Everyone opened their mouths in surprise. Zhao Jingji, who had just come in, and Xiao Bai, who was watching from the side, understood the power of this better than they did. it takes others hundreds of years of practice to reach a state, but you can save 10 or 20 years. For cultivators who are fighting for their lives, this is more precious than anything else. Such treasures that speed up cultivation and gather spiritual energy are no longer available. There are sporadic records in some ancient classics. A long time ago, there were secret treasures like this on the continent. However, a war broke out across the continent. This after the battle, these things mysteriously disappeared. Soon, everyone who came back to their senses shouted to Sun Erkson, hurry up and draw, don't waste time, we haven't drawn the draw yet. Sun Erkson has used up all 10 draws today. The next 2 were thank you for your patronage, but he was ecstatic because he got this gathering badge. In this way, he can spend more time here. There is no need to worry about cultivation issues as you go to the store by chance. It seemed as if all the luck today had been taken away by Sun Erkson, and the next few people didn't win. However, those who did not win were not discouraged. Since Sun Erkson had already won the Soul Gathering badge, he must have won it too. If not today, tomorrow, there would always be someone who would get it the day after tomorrow. When it was Zhao Songming's turn, the first hand was one more time. Everyone exclaimed that the old city owner was going to win the big prize this time, so the first hand was one more time. Zhao Songming was so happy to hear this. Even if he didn't win the grand prize, it would be awesome to win a lucky prize and wear a spirit gathering badge. However, the 10 consecutive draws almost made him angry. He looked back at Wei Xiaoting and said unhappily, Xiaoting, don't give me face. Go and draw. It's better to draw the mysterious grand prize to vent your anger for me. Wei Xiaoting quickly echoed, don't worry, I will definitely win the prize to vent my anger for you. Everyone found it very funny to see the old city lord and the head of the Wei family singing the same tune. Head of the Wei family, do you think you can win it if you draw it? Do you think you are a European emperor? Of course, the term European emperor was just heard from Yang, the shopkeeper, until Wei Xiaoting shouted, I won the lucky prize, my godfather. Everyone opened their mouths in surprise. Damn, this is possible. This luck is unmatched. Those who didn't win the lottery shouted in their hearts, ah. Why don't I have a godfather? It would be great if I had one. I could ask him to come and cheer me up. Maybe I could win. Zhao Songming came over quickly. He was very pleased to see the box in Wei Xiaoting's hand. He patted Wei Xiaoting on the shoulder and said, Xiaoting is so lucky. Well, this can be regarded as a way to vent my anger for my father. Godfather, you can use this spirit gathering badge. It's Xiaoting's filial piety to you. Wei Xiaoting stuffed the box of the spirit gathering badge into Zhao Songming's hand. Zhao Songming looked at the box in his hand and murmured, good boy, good boy. Everyone felt very warm after seeing this picture of the deep affection between father and son. Alas, it would be great if I had such a godson. Not a few breaths had passed. In Wei Xiaoting's last lottery, he won the lucky prize again. This time, Wei Xiaoting's voice was even louder than before, Godfather, I won the lucky prize again. Everyone fell down directly. Ding, the host has completed the system side quest, and the reward has been issued. Ding, the system has issued a side quest, successfully handle 2,000 members, reward random items x3, draw once, exclusive item x1, cultivation pill x1, unlock 5 types of sale items. Chapter 62. The qualifying round is about to begin. You are listening at novelfull.audio. It's not difficult to get these 2,000 members. Yang Feng thought that it should be completed soon after the Qingshou Martial Arts Conference. Let's wait and see about the item rewards after the business is over. Yang Feng thought that his luck must have been absorbed by Wei Xiaoting, and he actually won the lucky prize twice. It would be bad if he opened a useless item when he opened a random item. Just as Yang Feng thought, today's good luck was completely sucked away by Wei Xiaoting, and the people who came to draw the lottery later never won the lucky prize again. But everyone was not discouraged. There is no tomorrow today. Everyone would imagine themselves as the next winner. After planting vegetables, Zhao Jingji and his wife also lined up in the queue to draw the lottery. But their luck was not good either. The two did not draw anything, even come again did not draw anything, all thank you for reviewing were drawn, time passed quickly. Those who had played the lottery machine well were waiting to enter the trial's secret realm. Those who came out of the trial's secret realm, if they had enough gold coins in their pockets or membership cards, would play a few lottery machines. Who knows if those big prizes will fall on their heads? What if they were hit? Zhao Jingji's house has been completed. The structure of the house is very simple, with a bedroom and a hall. Although it is simple, it is not simple, and the materials used are very precious. Zhao Jingji and his wife have settled down. As for the Kanglan Tianzong, Zhao Jingji had already greeted the sect leader. This time he took Li Xuning out and would stay for a long time before returning to the sect. If there is anything, he can send someone to Tianbo Lake to find him. Outside the gate of the Tianzhu mansion, huge carriages were parked there, queuing to enter the Tianzhu mansion. There were so many carriages that the queue stretched for several miles. There were more than a dozen to 20 people sitting in the carriages of these huge carriages. The horses pulling these carriages were not ordinary horses. They had a nice name called Red Flame Horse. Red Flame Horse not only had super strength and endurance, but also was very fast. It was cultivated by people for thousands of years and was specially used to transport people and goods. Red Flame Horse has a characteristic that when running, it will secrete a lot of red sweat. When the sweat evaporates, it looks like a burning flame from a distance, hence the name. After 2 days and 1 night of travel, the Tianfeng city team finally arrived outside the Tianzhu mansion. Wow, this is the tower of the Tianzhu mansion, so tall and majestic, that the young man who came to the Tianzhu mansion for the first time couldn't help but sigh at the Chongqing and Baiji Tianzhu mansion. Finally, they arrived at the city gate before dark, but before they walked in, some teams who also came to participate in the Qingxiu Martial Arts Association preliminaries recognized the flag of Tianfeng City, and some people who knew Zhao Shifang kept their eyes on him. Isn't this the Lord of Tianfeng City? You're still leading the team this year? Huh, it's really you, Lord Zhao, who's leading the team. TSK, if it were me, I wouldn't dare to come. That's right. No one has entered the top 100 in the qualifying rounds for 2 consecutive sessions. I remember that the whole team was wiped out in the second round last time. Hearing the ridicule and private discussions of the crowd, Zhao Shifang clenched his fists and gritted his teeth. After a few breaths, he loosened his palms and comforted himself in his heart. Wait and see, after the game, I will see their faces again. It should be very exciting. What are you saying? Say it again. Yes, come over and fight, I will beat you to death. These young people couldn't stand hearing these words, and they all screamed and looked like they were going to fight to the death. Zhao Chongqing even clenched the sword in his hand. If that person dared to insult his father again, he would definitely draw his sword and attack. Okay, don't be impulsive, this is the Lord's palace, you can't mess around. We will slap them in the face with our actions. Wei Badian came to comfort everyone at this time. Wei Badian was still calm. After all, he had experienced a lot, and these were just small scenes for him. This temporarily suppressed everyone's anger, but they were still cursing, shouting that when they met them, they would beat the shit out of them and make them kneel down and call them daddy. Hey, Mr. Wei, Lord Zhao. At this time, a familiar voice came, and the two looked over. Hey, isn't this fatty Wang Chang? Why is he also in the palace of heaven? It turned out to be shopkeeper Wang. Why is shopkeeper Wang also in the palace of heaven? Zhao Shifang asked. Wang Chang explained, hey, I originally wanted to go to shopkeeper Yang, but there was a batch of goods that I had to deliver to the palace of heaven in person. Look, I just arrived. It seems that shopkeeper Wang has a big business. Zhao Shifang was a little envious. When will the people in Tianfeng City be able to make their business in Tianzhu Mansion? By the way, do you have a place to stay? I have some friends in Tianzhu Mansion who also run restaurants. If you don't mind, let's go together. Wang Chang saw that they had just arrived and probably hadn't found a place to stay yet, so he invited them. Haha. Thank you, Manager Wang. We couldn't ask for more. Wei Badian responded with a smile. So the two groups entered Tianzhu Mansion together. The Qingxiu Martial Arts Association will hold a draw ceremony tomorrow. At that time, the representative teams of 11 cities will participate, plus the people from Tianzhu Mansion City, a total of 12 teams. Because of the large number of people, these 12 teams will be divided into District 1 and District 2, with 6 teams in each district. The contestants of the 6 teams will decide their opponents by drawing lots. The winner will advance and the loser will be eliminated. The winner will be determined in one game. Following Wang Chang, the Tianfeng City team found a place to stay very smoothly. Wei Badian and Zhao Shifang were very grateful to Wang Chang. This chapter is not over yet. Please click on the next page to continue reading. Because they were too tired from traveling these 2 days, Zhao Shifang did not let everyone move freely and go to Tianzhu Mansion or something, but asked everyone to rest early and go to Tianzhu Mansion tomorrow. Yuan Liuan went to the store. Master, I want to go there now. Xiao Bai lowered his head and said to Yang Feng a little shyly. Oh, what else do you want? Yang Feng was a little surprised. It's like this, I forgot to bring some things in my cave, and I went back just to get them back this time. Xiao Bai said a little embarrassedly. Oh, I see, then you go back, go early and come back early. Yang Feng knew what the reason was. Today, Xiao Bai and Hu Tian squatted next to the lottery machine for a day, watching them play very enthusiastically. Xiao Bai and Hu Tian must want to play, but they don't have gold coins, and they are embarrassed to ask for them from me, so they just want to go back and play with gold coins. Thinking of this, Yang Feng just shook his head. It seems that he, as the shopkeeper, has not done his job well. Similar to what Yang Feng thought, Xiao Bai also wanted to play. Xiao Bai thought that there were a lot of treasures in the cave and thought about taking it. By then, he will be a rich man, and he can play however he wants, and he doesn't have to stare blankly like now. In his heart, he never thought of asking Yang Feng for gold coins. That is his master. Only he can show filial piety to his master. How can the master give him gold coins? The master has given him too many things, and he is embarrassed to accept the master's gold coins again, except for elixirs and treasures. Those are what he doesn't have, but he has too many gold coins and so on, and he doesn't know how many there are. However, it is estimated that there are still millions. Lottery machine, you just wait for Master Bai. Chapter 63, District 1 receives a big gift package. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Fuck, system, when did I complete the main task? Yang Feng went upstairs after dinner, took a shower, and lay on the bed. He was shocked when he entered the system and looked at his attributes. Shopkeeper, Yang Feng. Realm, Martial Master Level 7, Invincible Domain 1000 meters. Shop Level, True Level. Secret Realm, 1. Points, 2070, exchangeable for shop supplies. Spiritual Essence, 2990, exchangeable for shopkeeper's exclusive items. Number of draws, 4 times. Magic Pet, 1+. Shop Assistant, 1+. Task, Main Task, Become famous in Tianzhu Mansion. Side 1, Successfully handle 2000 members 519/2000. Side 2, Visit Qingxiu Martial Arts Association 0-1. Just when the host was sleeping. The system replied indifferently. Why didn't you remind me? Yang Feng said angrily. Host, please explore on your own. Yang Feng, go, to, your, sister. Opening the sales mall, there are more than a dozen kinds of elixirs and many more weapons, including knives, forks, swords, halberds, axes, hooks and forks. These weapons are also 1 per person per day, 10 per day, and ordinary elixirs are still in unlimited supply. There are also many more martial arts, but they are all basic martial arts, not powerful martial arts. Yang Feng took a look at the basic sword skills, basic knife skills, basic boxing skills, and basic leg skills. If you take it seriously, you can't classify them as martial arts. Even if they are all the most basic, they are much stronger than those outside, and people will fight for them when the time comes. This is the same as weapons, 1 book per person per day, and only 10 books of each type are sold every day. This kind of basic martial arts is not like the yellow-level martial arts, which are transmitted by jade slips. This is just a paper booklet. Yang Feng first opened the exclusive item to see if it was the owner's set. When Yang Feng saw the exclusive item, he was stunned for a moment. It turned out to be a bell-like thing. After reading the introduction, I found out that this is a decorative item for the magic pet bell, defensive ornament, can withstand the strongest attack of the peak martial emperor, with storage space inside. I'll give it to Xiao Bai when he comes back. This bell is pretty good. Yang Feng said to himself, opening the random item. Yang Feng took a look and cursed. Wei Xiaoting, go to your grandmother's leg. Wei Xiaoting, what does it have to do with me? Yang Feng, you sucked all the luck away. Wei Xiaoting, blame me? Yang Feng was too angry, because these 3 random items are really useless. Toothpick, shop item, provided to customers to pick their teeth when they are waiting and bored, no special effect. Parasol, shop item, placed outside the shop, provided to customers for sunshade, no special effect. Sunglasses, exclusive item, shop owner's decorative item, no special effect. They are all items without special effects. Yang Feng was so angry that he cursed Wei Xiaoting again. The next day, the sky was slightly bright. In a hall in the Qingxiu Martial Arts Hall, Tianzhu Mansion. Today, a draw ceremony will be held, and representatives of the 12 teams are all here. Many people looked at Zhao Shifang and said to the people next to them, I wonder who will draw the big gift package of Tianfeng City this time. Yes, it's great to be in the same district as this big gift package. Let's make a bet. How many people from Tianfeng City will enter the second round this time? Zhao Shifang listened to similar voices in his ears, and just frowned. He couldn't help but sneer in his heart. Big gift package. It's not certain who will get the big gift package by then. At this time, several people walked into the hall. The first one was a middle-aged man in a black python robe. This person had a dignified appearance. A pair of eyes shot cold stars, 2 curved eyebrows were like painted, and his face was majestic. Everyone stopped talking, tidied their clothes, and said in unison, "Meet the lord of the mansion." That this person was the lord of the mansion, Qin Lang. Qin Lang waved his sleeves and said, I haven't seen you all for a while. I am very pleased to see that everyone is doing well and all cities are living and working in peace and contentment. It's all because of the good leadership of the palace lord. After several scenes, polite and formal conversations, they got to the point. Next, we will invite Wu Tianxi, the lord of Tianwu City, where the champion of the previous Tianzhu Palace Qingxiu Martial Arts Tournament qualifying tournament is located, to draw the first participating team in the first district. Wu Tianxi took out a ball from a dark box and opened it. This ball can block people's consciousness and is a secret weapon. Wu Tianxi took out a note with Tianchen City written on it from the ball and placed it in the first district. Okay, our Tianchen City has come to the first district. Next, let our Tianchen City Lord Chen Bin draw the participating team in the second district. The host of the lottery ceremony said loudly. After that, Chen Bin drew the first participating team in the second district, Tianyang City. After several rounds, only the strongest team of the previous session, Tianwu City, and the weakest team, Tianfeng City, were left. Currently, the first district has Tianxiang City, Tianning City, Jianle City, Tianan City, Tianchen City. The second district has Tianyang City, Tianluo City, Fucheng, that is, Tianzhu Fucheng, Tianding City, Tianwen City. I wonder which district is so lucky to draw the big gift package. Tianfeng City. Now, our Tianwen City representative, Miss Lu Yao, will draw the last team for our first district. The representative of Tianwen City is Lu Yao, the daughter of the Tianwen City Lord. She was the second place in the last preliminary round and her strength is very good. Lu Yao reached into the dark box, and there were only 2 balls inside. She picked up one and opened the ball, with a bitter smile on her face, because she drew Tianfeng City, and the strongest Tianwu City automatically went to the second district. Alas, congratulations to you in the first district for getting a big gift package. A city lord in the second district was a little disappointed. Your second district is also exciting. Tianwen and Tian will meet again. A city lord in the first district said. Okay, now I announce that all the participating teams in the first and second districts have been drawn. Seeing that the scene was a bit chaotic, the host spoke out to stop everyone from discussing. District 1, Tianchen City, Tianning City, Tianla City, Jianan City, Tianchen City, Tianfeng City, District 2, Tianyang City, Tianluo City, Fuqing City, Tianding City, Tianwen City, Tianwu City, please go back and have a good rest today. We will see you in the arena tomorrow. I wish you all good results. After the results of the regional draw were announced, the participating teams in District 1 were jubilant. The big gift package was in their district. If anyone drew a contestant from Tianfeng City, it would be almost the same as entering the second round, compared to the enthusiastic and joyful atmosphere of the participating teams in District 1, the participating teams in District 2 were a little frustrated, because the strongest Tianwu City, Tianwen City, and Fuqing were all in District 2. If they were drawn, the stronger ones would still have a chance to fight, but if they were slightly worse, they would stop in the first round. Chapter 64, Western Chu Overlord Arena. You are listening at novelfull.audio. It was still dark, and the system reminded me that I had to go to Tianfu City to watch the preliminary matches today, so I had to prepare. After getting up and washing, Yang Feng went downstairs to tell Hu Tian and Chenlin that he would go to Tianfu City to watch the martial arts competition later, and the shop would be handed over to them today. Now the shop has Zhao Jingji, a high-level martial emperor, Hu Tian, a mysterious beast, and Chenlin, whose soul power has reached martial honor. Although Chenlin has no body, even if a martial emperor comes, he can't withstand Chenlin's soul attack. Yang Feng is very relieved about the order of the shop, and no one dares to make trouble. Tianzhu Mansion, Arena. This is the largest arena in the entire city under the jurisdiction of Tianzhu Mansion. It was ordered to be built by the king of Chu when he first arrived at Tianzhu Mansion, and the arena was given a domineering name, Western Chu Overlord Arena. The arena is similar to a gladiatorial arena. There are 20 movable arenas in the central area. These 20 arenas can be freely spliced. There are viewing platforms around it, which can accommodate 100,000 people. Because there are so many participants, they are divided into District 1 and District 2, each with 10 rings. The participants of each district will be arranged to compete on these 10 rings when drawing lots. When the teams from each city entered the venue one after another, the viewing platform was full, and all the people on the viewing platform were looking forward to the upcoming martial arts competition. After Zhao Shifang brought all the people from Tianfeng City in, they were arranged in the waiting area, which contained the accompanying personnel and participating disciples from each city, with a total number of nearly 1,000 people. When the people from Tianfeng City came in, they were inevitably laughed at. This is just one of the waiting areas, and there are 9 others in different directions. Please ask the accompanying personnel to go to the viewing platform, and the participating personnel to stay and wait for the first round of grouping and drawing lots. A middle-aged man came over and said. Wei Batian looked at the young men in front of him and encouraged them. Don't let the noise outside the arena disturb your emotions. You should give your best. If you find that you can't beat the opponent, then give up and admit defeat. Don't fight to the death with the opponent. Just as shopkeeper Yang said, if you keep the Green Mountains, you won't be afraid of running out of firewood. Yes. Everyone shouted loudly. Wei Batian, Zhao Shifang and others left the waiting area and, led by a waiter, came to the high platform with a wide view, and the arena below was in full view. At this time, they found that there seemed to be one more person among them. After a closer look, they were surprised and said, Shopkeeper Yang, why are you here? It's not easy to come here. Let's find a place to sit down first. Yang Feng didn't think so and sat down in an open space. That's right, shopkeeper Yang came here just because he wanted to. There were already many people in the entourage area of the participating teams on the viewing platform. Some of them were extremely excited because they saw this scene for the first time. They sat on the viewing platform and talked non-stop. Not long after Yang Feng and his companion sat down, a member of another participant's entourage bowed and said with a smile, when we draw lots later, if you are drawn to Tianfeng City, please forgive us if we are too harsh on Tianan City. Oh really? That's easy, easy. Yang Feng smiled and responded, but cursed in his heart, idiot. The representatives and entourages of the cities above and to the left and right looked at the Tianfeng city participants and whispered. They also hoped that they could meet the Tianfeng city participants in the first round, at least to ensure that they would win. In short, everyone in the first district regarded the Tianfeng city participants as a stepping stone for their own participants to advance to the second round. Yang Feng smiled and listened to the discussion, with the corners of his mouth curled up, and whispered to himself, hee hee. Let's see who has whose big gift bag. Not long. The participants were counted, with a total of 2,310 people in the first district and 2,104 people in the second district. The number of participants this time is also the highest in history. When the people in the 10 waiting areas appeared at the exit, the atmosphere of the spectators suddenly became heated, and the shouts shook the sky. There is a large box at the door of each waiting area, and there are paper signs with the participant number and the number of the ring in the box. Each participant must draw when passing by, and then the adjacent numbers in the same ring will be the opponents. Ahem. Qin Lang, the lord of Tianzhu Mansion, appeared in the middle of the arena, and the shouts, noises, and discussions gradually fell. Welcome the outstanding young people from all cities to Tianzhu Mansion to participate in this Qingxiu Martial Arts Association preliminaries. Finally, I hope that in the next competition, all participants can achieve good results, for themselves, for the family, for the sect, and for the supreme glory of the city and county. Now, I declare that the preliminary round of this Qingxiu Martial Arts Association is officially open. After a few official words, Qin Lang did not hesitate and immediately announced the start. At this time, the whole arena was boiling, shouting, screaming, and whistling, one after another. After Qin Lang left, the host came on stage. He briefly introduced the rules, which were actually very simple. It was a draw to decide which ring and which opponent. The winner advanced, and the loser was eliminated. In the fourth round, the two districts merged and a new draw was made to select the ring and opponent. Finally, the top 50 were selected to participate in the preliminaries in the imperial city of Kyoto. These 50 will continue to compete, the top 10 will have generous rewards, and the top 2 can also participate in the regional draw ceremony of the next Qingxiu Martial Arts Conference. More than 4,000 contestants have already taken their positions, started drawing lots, and then went to their own competition rings. I wonder if shopkeeper Yang has come. Wei Tingting was queuing up to draw her number. Shopkeeper Yang said he would come, so he must come to see it, right? Zhao Yaji was a little uncertain. Zhao Yafeng, yes, shopkeeper Yang will not lie. Wei Shui looked around. There are too many people, it's hard to find. There. At this time, Zhao Chongqing pointed in a direction. He was among the entourage in the last rookie martial arts competition preliminaries, and knew which stand the entourage would appear in. So he quickly found Yang Feng, Wei Batian and others. Wow, it's true, let's wave to him. Wei Tingting shouted happily, waving her hands, and the others followed suit. Yang Feng felt that someone was greeting him below, and looked in that direction. In the waiting area below, directly opposite their viewing platform, the people from Tianfeng City who were queuing were waving their arms to him, especially Wei Tingting and the other girls, who were waving the most vigorously. Seeing this situation, Yang Feng stood up very happily, raised his hand and waved vigorously to them, and kept making cheering gestures. Look, look, shopkeeper Yang has seen us too, he is waving at us too. The people of Tianfeng City were very happy. With Yang Feng around, it was like they had a backbone, they were more confident and in a better state. The owner of the mansion, Qin Lang, was sitting in the best position on the viewing platform. On his left sat his eldest son, Qin Che, and his second son, Qin Tai. On his right sat his youngest son, Qin Gan, who had been to Yuan Lai Yuan's shop. Chapter 65. This is not a gift package, this is a bomb. You are listening at novelfull.audio. There are so many contestants this year. Qin Che sighed as he looked at the densely packed contestants below. Yes, there are nearly 1,000 more people than the previous session. Qin Tai nodded. This second district is full of highlights. I think the top 10 might all be in this district. Qin Che was a little excited when he saw that Tianwu City, Tianwen City, and Fuqing were all divided into the second area. This had never happened before. Yes, all the highlights are here. Looking at the first area, some rookies are thinking about each other. Qin Tai agreed very much with Qin Che's analysis. Not only Qin Tai agrees with this statement, but most people think so. I don't think so. Qin Qian's light words suddenly rang out. Qin Che and Qin Tai looked at the same time, and after hearing this, the master of the palace, Qin Lang, also looked at the person who made the noise. Third brother, what do you think? Qin Che, the boss, asked curiously. I don't have any idea, but, when the team from the first district came out, everyone said that the first district was a stepping stone for the second district, saying that Tianfeng City was a big gift. My opinion is just the opposite. The contestants from Tianfeng City in the first district will be the most dazzling presence in this qualifying competition. Those who think that Tianfeng City is a big gift package will be smashed to pieces by this big gift package in their mouths. Qin Qian's tone was extremely firm. Oh, why did you say that? Is it because of the relationship with shopkeeper Yang you mentioned? Qin Lang asked curiously. Yes, father, you have never experienced the fear in the secret trial realm of the store. If it weren't for their insufficient realm, otherwise, I think all 50 places would be taken by them. Qin Qian said very firmly. Third brother, although you always mention how terrifying that secret trial realm is, let's wait and see if the proud one of heaven in Tianfeng City is as powerful as you say. Qin Tai was not optimistic about what his third brother said. Qin Qian came back from Tianfeng City this time and told about the situation of Lai Yuan going to the store in Tianbo Lake. Although Qin Wide was there to prove it, it still did not arouse their attention. Note, they say they were deceived. However, the former master of the palace, Qin Lang's father, Crown Prince Qin Ing, became interested in the matter and said that he would go and have a look after the competition. At this time, Qin Che spoke. Third brother, how about we make a bet? If there is a person from Tianfeng City in the first 10 miles, then you will win. If not, you will lose. If you lose, then this young palace master will. It's up to you. Before he could finish speaking, Qin Qian immediately said, Brother, the position of young master belongs to you and no one can take your place. Don't you think so? Second brother. That's right. Big brother, you should take the position of palace master. You are the most suitable, you are the best. Qin Tai quickly agreed. In other cities and counties, some of the state capitals fought for the position of city lord and palace lord, and some conspiracies emerged. And this Qin family. The three brothers have no interest in the position of palace master. Everyone turned away and did not want to take the position of the palace master. Later, King Qin Ming of Chu ordered that the eldest son should take over the throne in the future, so Qin Che was allowed to take over the position of the young palace master. Now that the draw has been completed, the qualifying rounds of the Qingxiu Martial Arts Association have officially begun. The host shouted loudly. Wow! Good! Screams and shouts started again. The first person to appear in Tianfeng City is Chen Shifei, in the 5th arena, the first game. The first match of the 5th arena, Tianfeng City Chen Shifei vs Tianan City Du Feizhang. Ha. Tianan City has accepted this gift package. The entourage who was talking to Yang Feng just now smiled and said, What do you call this person? What a coincidence, Tianan City and Guiqing met in the first round. You're welcome, my surname is Fu and my name is Qing. Yang Feng glanced at this person. Pay love, father. The man reacted with embarrassment. He said angrily, I don't know what's good. Wait a minute, you, the disciples of Tianfeng City, will be knocked off the stage by my disciples of Tianan City. Let's see if you can still be so arrogant. Beside the ring on number 5, many people cast envious glances. If they drew someone from Tianfeng City, it would be equivalent to a walk-off for the second round. The first round of competition has begun. Contestants please come on stage. The referee shouted from the side of the ring. Chen Shifei and Du Feizhang stepped onto the competition stage, and they bowed their hands in a ceremonial manner, which marked the official start of the first match in arena number 5. Hey, look, the boy in Tianfeng City's opponent is a third-level martial artist. He doesn't even think about this match. He will definitely kill him instantly. Hee, people from Tianfeng City can be so powerful, but when you meet people in the martial arts realm, you are very unlucky. Ha, with that kind of thing, isn't it bad luck for everyone you meet? People under the ring were talking privately and laughing constantly. The Tianchen City entourage sneered, boy, the children of our city sometimes strike lightly or not. If I hurt you, the children of Tianfeng City, please forgive me. Easy to say, easy to say. Yang Feng responded. Start. The referee's voice rang out, and as soon as he finished speaking, Chen Shifei stood motionless on the ring. Du Feizhang thought he was too scared to move, so he rushed over, got in front of Chen Shifei, and punched Chen Shifei in the face, but Chen Shifei didn't hurry and kicked the opponent in the chest directly, kicking him directly. Fly out. This Tianchen City Du Feizhang did have a bit of an irritable temper, but when the game started, before he had time to adjust his irritability, he was already lying on the sidelines screaming. Ha. Yang Feng looked at the entourage of Tianchen City and smiled without saying a word. The draw continued, and many Tianfeng City disciples went up to the ring one after another, with some losing and some winning. The winners were all those who had been in the trial's secret realm of Yunlai Wangku shop. Coincidentally, Ma Wenkai met the disciples of Tianchen City again in the 8th match of the number 1 ring. This fellow from Tianchen City was very, very thin and looked like a skinny monkey. His strength was only at the 8th level of warrior. Ma Wenkai was at the same level as him, also an 8th level warrior. Boy, do you want me to knock you down, or do you go down by yourself? When the two walked onto the ring, the skinny monkey said to Ma Wenkai. Ma Wenkai ignored him, stood on the ring, stretched out his index finger with his right hand, made a hook, and shouted, "Come here." That the skinny monkey from Tianchen City saw that this boy was so arrogant, he couldn't bear it, rushed up and jumped, and kicked Ma Wenkai. Ma Wenkai saw a good opportunity, turned around and kicked the man in the lower body. It seemed that he could hear the sound of something breaking. The skinny guy rolled on the ground twice and fainted. The people watching below the ring were stunned. How could the people from Tianfeng City be so cruel and vicious, and even kick people there? Yang Feng on the viewing platform said arrogantly, "Weak, can't even take a single move, what a waste." Ma Wenkai on the ring retracted his foot and said to the people below the ring in a pretentious manner, "We are not big gift bags, we are bombs. Are you ready to be blown up by us?" Chapter 66. Is it a surprise? You are listening at novelfull.audio. They didn't know what a bomb was, but they understood what Ma Wenkai meant. The 5th match of the 3rd ring, Weitingting from Tianfeng City vs Yao Fangzi from Tianchen City. Begin. Weitingting drew her sword and put it away. When the opponent reacted, a strand of hair fell from her ear. Weitingting won. The 9th match of the 4th ring, Wei Shui from Tianfeng City vs Bai Zhao from Tianchen City. As soon as the two faced each other, Wei Shui used the scabbard to bypass the opponent's stabbing sword at a strange angle and pressed against the opponent's throat. Wei Shui wins. The 3rd match of the 6th ring, Zhao Yafang from Tianfeng City vs Jing Yuan. Zhao Yafang also did not draw her sword. After fighting with the opponent for 3 rounds, she used a sweep kick to sweep the opponent to the ground, and then pressed the scabbard against the opponent's throat. Zhao Yafang wins. The 16th match of the 8th ring, Zhao Yaji from Tianfeng City vs Luo Wenguang from Tianchen City. Zhao Yaji's fight was similar to Zhao Yafang's. In the end, she also kicked the opponent down with a sweep and pressed the tip of the sword against the opponent's throat. Zhao Yaji win. The 12th round of the 9th ring, Wei Shujun of Tianfeng City vs Lu Mao of Tianning City. Start. The referee's voice had just sounded, and before the end of the sound, the contestant of Tianning City was knocked off the ring by Wei Shujun. The 20th round of the 2nd ring, Wei Sun Xiaoxiao of Tianfeng City vs Cui Yunying of Tianchen City. Sun Xiaoxiao is the daughter of Sun Erxin from the Dadao sect. Her opponent was 2 small realms higher than her. After training in the trial's secret realm for a few days, she defeated her opponent with some effort. Chen Hao and the other 37 people entered the second round without bloodshed. The 10th arena, the 78th match, Zhao Chongqing of Tianfeng City vs Quan Xingqiao of Tianan City. Here we go again, Tianfeng City vs Tianan City again. I know this guy, his name is Zhao Chongqing, he is the young master of Tianfeng City and also a little genius. Said a person who knew Zhao Chongqing in the audience. Hey, so what, Quan Xingqiao is the top young man in our Tianan City today, he is a peak martial artist, and he is only 23 years old this year. What is the cultivation level of the young master of Tianfeng City? Said a participant from Tianan City. When I was in Tianfeng City a few months ago, he was still a 6th level martial artist, but the difference is so big when compared like this, but I am still optimistic about Zhao Chongqing's subsequent development, because he is only 20 years old this year, said the person who knew Zhao Chongqing. He is a 20-year-old martial artist of the 6th level, well, he is also a little genius, but now, the road of this little genius of Tianfeng City ends here. Said the participant from Tianan City. When the two walked onto the stage, Zhao Chongqing looked calm, elegant, and suave, which fascinated many young ladies in the audience. Ah! So handsome, I want to give birth to a baby with him. Too handsome, how can there be such a handsome man, he is mine, mine. Some young ladies almost quarreled, this made the contestants beside the stage jealous, as well as Quan Xingqiao on the stage, he gritted his teeth secretly and clenched his fists. This kid from Tianfeng City actually stole my limelight. I will ravage him, smash this kid's handsome face, and kick him out of the stage. Start. Swish, Quan Xingqiao rushed over first, his body brought gusts of wind, and he was about to get in front of Zhao Chongqing. He drew his long sword out of its sheath, bringing a wave of spiritual energy, and the sword light came to Zhao Chongqing's chest as fast as lightning. Ah, get out of the way. The young ladies in the stage were all scared and shouted for Zhao Chongqing to get out of the way. Hey, this is the little genius you mentioned, he is good-looking and useless, someone joked. Quan Xingqiao was about to chop the boy in front of him with his knife. Suddenly, Zhao Chongqing's figure flashed and disappeared. After a moment of hesitation, Quan Xingqiao found a scabbard on his left shoulder. It turned out that Zhao Chongqing moved his feet at the moment when the knife was about to touch his body, turned around and came behind Quan Xingqiao, and put the scabbard on Quan Xingqiao's left shoulder. How could it be impossible? How could this kid be so fast, that how could he admit defeat? How could he lose? He didn't believe it, it must be an illusion just now, seeing that it was just a scabbard. Quan Xingqiao was ruthless, holding the long knife tightly and turning to chop back, but he found that he had chopped nothing. When he was terrified, he found a sword unsheathed on his right shoulder, he was terrified, and he let go of the long knife in his hand with a dead heart, surrendering and admitting defeat. Thank you. Zhao Chongqing. Sheathing the sword. Ah! So handsome. How is it possible, how can he be so strong? Didn't you say he was only at the 6th level of martial artist? How could a martial artist have such speed? Can a 6th level martial artist defeat a peak martial artist? He is at least a peak martial artist, or, maybe, has reached martial spirit. Zhao Chongqing walked down the ring slowly, but was surrounded by a group of young ladies. Hey, is this the top master of the younger generation of Tianan City that you mentioned? How can he be so rubbish? Too bad, I can't even look at him. Yang Feng mocked the people from Tianan City next to him. Hey, how about it? How about this big gift bag? Zhao Shifang, who was in the rest area next to the ring, was in a good mood. He mocked the mayor of Tianan City. This is the Tianjiao of your Tianan City. I don't think he is that good. When he met the people of our Tianfeng City, he was defeated like cutting melons and vegetables. Maybe our Tianfeng City is a big gift package in your eyes, but in our eyes, you are the big gift package, ha 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 ha. It's so refreshing, so comfortable. This is Zhao Shifang's current mood. the accompanying personnel of Tianfeng City on the viewing platform also had red faces, and Wei Badian even roared continuously. In another stand, "Dad, did you see that those people I mentioned are very powerful? Especially that Zhao Changqing, that guy is very strong." To Qin Che and Qin Tai, who were sitting on the other side, they said proudly, "Brother, second brother, what do you think? What I said is right, right? This is impossible." Qin Tai couldn't believe it. In the 20th round of the second arena, the girl from Tianfeng City was 2 small realms behind her opponent. This is easy to say, but why did she attack so fiercely? It seemed like they fought for a long time, but in fact, the battle ended with one move, because she only used one move. What's impossible about this? If you stay in the trial's secret realm for a few days, it will be fine. Qin Gan laughed in his heart. People who are trained in the trial's secret realm are mostly introverted. After all, fighting skills are things that are engraved in the bones and cannot be shown in the momentum. Interesting, that Zhao Changqing will be the champion of this Tianzhu Mansion qualifier. His strength is far more than that. He is 20 years old, a second-level martial spirit, and he came from the small place of Tianfeng City. He is indeed a genius. The Yuanlai Wangku story you mentioned is interesting. Qin Lang watched all this with a sharp eye, and finally came to a conclusion that shocked the 3 brothers. Chapter 67 Wuhu takes off. You are listening at novelfull.audio. One game after another, without a moment's rest, the first round of competition finally ended before it became dark. Tianfeng City's results this time were the best since the city was founded. There were 306 participants, and 67 people advanced to the second round. Most of them came from the city lord's mansion, Wei family, Shueiyue sect, and Dedeo sect. All of these 67 people had stayed in the secret trial realm where Yuanlai Yuan went to the store. No matter how much hardship I endured in the secret realm of trials, I feel so happy now. Soon, they gathered outside the Shichu Overlord arena. At this time, Yang Feng, Wei Badian and others also walked over. And Wei Tingting and others immediately surrounded them, chatting with Yang Feng and Wei Badian about what happened in the arena today. Zhao Shifang asked everyone to calm down, lined up their teams, and gave everyone a summary of today's game. Finally, we asked shopkeeper Yang to say a few words for us again. Can you please agree? After Zhao Shifang finished speaking, he asked Yang Feng to say a few words to encourage these young people. Okay. Everyone cheered loudly. Okay, let me just say a few words. Yang Feng looked at the more than 300 teenagers in front of him. If he were on Earth, some of them would no longer be considered teenagers, but there is no average lifespan for cultivators in this world. They are all around 150 years old, so 15 to 25 are called teenagers. Now among them, some are beaming with joy as they make it to the second round. Some people are upset that they didn't make it to the second round. The most glorious day in our lives is not the day when we achieve success, but the day when we grow out of lamentation and despair and have the desire to challenge life, and bravely move towards this challenge. I take this sentence: we share our words with those who failed and were eliminated. We bid farewell to those who were eliminated, and we also congratulate those who entered the second round. I hope those who enter the second round will shout during the game, Jianbo Lake takes off and Wuhu takes off. Finally, I am waiting for your return at the Jianbo Lake Yuanlai Yuan store. At the end, let us shout loudly together, come on. Ali. After shouting, Yang Feng said to the system, teleport me back quickly. It's so shameful. As early as Yang Feng came out of the Shichu Overlord arena, the system task completion prompt sounded. Yang Feng suddenly appeared in Yuanlaiyuan's shop, which shocked Hu Tian and Chen Lin because there was no aura or space fluctuation, and he just appeared so suddenly. Shopkeeper, you're back, you scared me. Hu Tian said, patting his chest. Shopkeeper, have you mastered the laws of space? Chen Lin asked quietly. Only by controlling the laws of space can one enter and exit the space at will without emitting any spiritual fluctuations. These are just small cases. Don't be too surprised. Follow this shopkeeper and you will know everything from now on. Yang Feng said braggingly. At this moment, Xiao Bai came back, and Xiao Bai flew in from outside. Master, I'm back. Xiao Bai gasped. At this time, Xiao Bai was not in the image of a kitten, but 2 meters tall, with a strong build, covered in tiger hair, and with a cute tiger head on his neck, looking like a half-orc. At this time, he was slightly out of breath and carrying a big burden on his back. His cave is too far away from here. It takes him 1 day to come and go, even if he is a heavenly monster, it is a bit too much. Damn it, Xiao Bai, you can transform into this ghostly form, but you're still cute when you turn into a little tiger. What are you carrying on your back? Master, are all the things I have collected here over the years. Xiao Bai opened the package on his back, and there were all storage bags inside. Xiao Bai, as my demon pet, how can you use such low-end storage items? That must be a disgrace to me. Take, this is a gift I give you. This thing can be used after you shed your blood and recognize its owner. There is a huge space in it, which is much easier to use than your thing. Yang Feng. He took out the magic pet bell from the system storage and threw it to Xiao Bai. Ah! Thank you, master, thank you master. Xiao Bai took the magic pet bell and immediately bit his finger and dripped a drop of blood on it. When the blood dripped on the bell, the blood disappeared instantly, and then the bell disappeared from Xiao Bai's hand, and the disappeared bell appeared on his neck. Well, not bad. Xiao Bai, please change back to the shape of a little tiger. Yang Feng asked Xiao Bai to change back to the shape of a little tiger. Good master. Xiao Bai's body slowly changed. From the half-orc state to the monster state, the body slowly became smaller and became the size of a kitten. The bell around his neck changes in size according to his size. Master, this thing is so magical. Ah, there is such a big space inside. Xiao Bai opened his eyes wide. This was unbelievable. Patriarch, is this thing called a bell? It looks good. Does it have a big storage space? Hu Tian stared blankly at the bell on Xiao Bai's neck with his tiger eyes open. Hey, it doesn't matter, he can block the attack of the peak martial emperor. Xiao Bai raised his head so that Hu Tian could see more clearly. Ah! You can actually block the attack of the peak martial emperor. It's so powerful. Hu Tian stuttered. Xiao Bai put the things in the package into the bell space, and finally left a bag for Hu Tian. Tian, the gold coins in this storage bag are for you. Xiao Bai threw a storage bag to Hu Tian. This chapter is not over yet, please click the next page to continue reading. Well, thank you, clan leader, thank you, clan leader. Hu Tian took the storage bag with thousands of gratitude. Although Yang Feng recharged a lot of gold coins into Hu Tian's membership card, there was no reason not to be happy about the things given by the clan leader. Old Chen, do you want a bag? Xiao Bai looked at Chen Lin and raised another storage bag in his hand. I wish I could do it, I wish I could do it. Chen Lin took the storage bag thrown by Xiao Bai. Master, we can play this, right? Xiao Bai pointed at the lottery machine and said to Yang Feng. Yang Feng immediately understood why Xiao Bai went back. Yes, the 2 tigers and 1 soul came to the lottery machine in an instant. The mysterious big and small prizes, here I come. When Yang Feng saw this, he felt a little ashamed. He was still too young and hadn't thought through the problem. Looking at them happily at the lottery machine, Yang Feng sat on the chair with a face full of shame and shook his head. After Xiao Bai left, Yang Feng recharged 1,000 gold coins into the Hu Tian membership card. He also applied for a membership card for Chen Lin and recharged 1,000 gold coins. Now gold coins are just numbers to Yang Feng. When he doesn't have them, he thinks they don't have them. When he has them and there are more, they are just a bunch of numbers. Yang Feng entered the system to check the properties. Shop owner, Yang Feng. Realm, Martial Master level 7, Invincible Domain 1000 meters. Shop level, True level. Secret Realm, 1. Points, 2070, exchangeable for shop supplies. Spiritual essence, 2990, exchangeable for shop owners' exclusive items. Number of draws, 5 times. Magic pet, 1 plus. Shop assistant, 1 plus. Mission, main mission, become famous in Tianchen Mansion. Side mission 1, successfully handle 2000 members 573/2000. Side mission 2, just when he was about to open the random item, Yang Feng suddenly remembered something and asked, who won the prize today? There was only one lucky prize today. Tian, who was at the outermost edge of the lottery machine, answered. Oh, who is the person who won the prize? Yang Feng was very nervous. He hoped it wouldn't be that damned Wei shouting. His name seems to be Tian. Tian thought for a while and answered. Well, okay, as long as it's not Wei shouting. Yang Feng was scared by him. None of the 3 random items were useful. By the way, shopkeeper, a few people were sneaking around outside the store today to find out something, and then they saw Mr. Zhao and left in a hurry. Tian told Yang Feng about a small incident that happened today. Well, it's okay, as long as no one comes in to make trouble. Yang Feng was relieved now, and entered the system again to open the 3 random items. Chapter 68 Fat House Happy Water. You are listening at novelfull.audio. A golden light flashed, and the item was displayed in front of Yang Feng. Chainmail, ordinary defensive weapon, can resist the attack damage of low-level martial arts, priced at 5,000 gold coins. 4-elephant heavenly net method, spirit activate this skill, you can transform 3 clones with half of your own strength to participate in the attack, priced at 88.88 million gold coins. Magic pet. 3-eyed fire fox, can automatically recognize the master, initially at the peak of martial arts, can be upgraded, up to the heavenly realm, priced at 1 million gold coins. Yang Feng breathed a sigh of relief. Sure enough, if Wei Xiaoting hadn't won the prize, he would have opened a good thing. Now the items opened are getting higher and higher, and more expensive. It seems that these things are prepared for practitioners outside Tianfeng City. With the current economy of Tianfeng City, no one can afford the latter too. System, why are the previous ordinary level martial arts and mysterious level martial arts 100,000 gold coins, and this 4-elephant heavenly net method 88.88 million gold coins? Yang Feng was a little confused about this. Ordinary and Xian grade items are just low-level martial arts, so the price is the same, while the 4-elephant heavenly net method is a spiritual item, which is already a high-level spiritual skill. That's why it's so much more expensive. The system replied. What about spiritual skills? Above spiritual skills are spells, magic. The system did not let Yang Feng explore it himself this time, but told him directly. Magic? Is there a fairy magic above magic? Yang Feng was a little impatient. After waiting for a while, the system did not answer him. This made him angry. System, give this shopkeeper a 5 draw in a row. It has been a long time since I have drawn a lottery. The system has more tasks, but the lottery rewards have become less, and they are only for side quests. The main quests can no longer see the lottery rewards. The big turntable appeared and began to rotate. When the turntable stopped, 5 things were displayed, and Yang Feng looked at them one by one. Gathering Spirit Array, a formation carved by a formation master to gather spiritual energy, which can increase the concentration of spiritual energy by 3 times, with a range of 10 meters and a price of 3 million gold coins. Brave Metal, wearers of this metal can triple their strength, price 1,000 gold coins. Breaking Sect Pill, after taking it, Wu Zone will 100% break through Wu Wang, price, gold coins. A can of tea, Lin Wu tea, drinking it can improve your understanding. Ling Tao sapling, when the sapling matures, it can produce Ling Tao, and taking Ling Tao can increase the spiritual power in the body. Good luck is back. Whatever you think, it will come. Yang Feng's face showed a smile. Yang Feng opened the last store item. Fuck. It's actually a self-service beverage machine. Isn't this the world of cultivators? How come there is such a beverage machine? Yang Feng was very surprised. It turned out to be this item. I will take it out later to see what the difference is from an ordinary beverage machine. Yang Feng added all the ordinary level products unlocked by the reward to the vending machine. All the new products unlocked must be added to the vending machine by Yang Feng himself, and the vending machine can sell items. Then he walked to the counter and put the newly obtained sales items on the vending machine. As for the spiritual peach sapling, I will give it to Zhao Jingji to plant tomorrow. After adding it, Yang Feng finally took out 2 cultivation pills and swallowed them. TSK. Yang Feng smacked his lips, but he really couldn't taste anything. Shopkeeper, Yang Feng. Realm, Wuling Level 1, Invincible Domain 1000 meters. Shop Level, True Level. Secret Realm, 1. Points, 2070, exchangeable for shop supplies. Spiritual Essence, 2990, exchangeable for shop owners' exclusive items. Number of draws, 0. Magic Pet, 1+. Shop Assistant, 1+. Mission, Main Mission, Become Famous in Tianchen Mansion. Side Mission 1, Successfully Handle 2000 Members 573/2000. Side Mission 2, Yang Feng saw that they were still having fun there, so he took out the self-service beverage machine and placed it next to the spiritual water machine. The shape of the self-service beverage machine and the spiritual water machine is not much different, but the difference from the spiritual water machine is that the spiritual water in the water machine is spiritual water, while the black liquid in the self-service beverage machine. When Yang Feng saw this, he thought of something, that is, the Fat House Happy Water, Coke. Yang Feng took out a cup and went to the front to take a cup. Looking at the black liquid in the cup, there were bubbles gurgling up, and the appearance was almost exactly the same as Coke. Yang Feng drank it in one gulp. This taste is Coke. System, what is the effect of this Coke? Yang Feng believed that the system would definitely not take out items without any special effects again. Drinking Coke can restore mental fatigue, and drinking Coke for a long time can strengthen the strength of the body. The system answered mechanically. Yang Feng asked, how to sell this Coke? Is it the same as spiritual water? 1 gold coin once, 100 milliliters at a time. Is the system too expensive? Yang Feng thought for a while and asked seriously. The system is produced, and it is worth the money. Please don't doubt this host. The system answered seriously. Okay, sorry, system, you are the best. I was wrong. I shouldn't have doubted you. Yang Feng is trying to please the system now. Yang Feng took another cup of Coke and drank it. It was still the same recipe and taste. It would be even better if there was some ice. By the way, add ice. System, does this self-service beverage machine have a cooling function? Yang Feng was looking forward to it. Ice Coke is the best. The beverage machine can be upgraded, and after the upgrade, it has an ice-making function. This chapter is not over yet. Please click on the next page to continue reading the exciting content. Oh, how to upgrade. Please complete the task and get the beverage machine upgrade card. After the upgrade, are there other beverages? Everything is possible. Oh my god, I still have Li Ning. Yang Feng rolled his eyes at the system in his heart. Yang Feng saw the three of them crowded together to play the lottery machine, and did not disturb him outside the door. He took a bulletin board and wrote the new items and information about the self-service beverage machine on the bulletin board. Master, what new items are there? Xiao Bai and the others came over and watched Yang Feng write and draw on the bulletin board, and they knew that the master was going to launch new items. You all played well, but did you win anything? Hee, bad luck, bad luck. Boss, what is this black thing? Chen Lin pointed at the self-service beverage machine and said. This is called a self-service beverage machine, and the cola on it is cola. After drinking. Yang Feng. He told Chen Lin in detail about the automatic beverage machine, Coke, and the new items that will be launched tomorrow. Chen Lin listened carefully and wrote down everything. However, when he heard about the spirit gathering array, he was shocked, because when they slaughtered the array master 100,000 years ago, they also destroyed all the array stones that the array master needed most. Without the array stone, the array master cannot depict the array, no matter how high your array attainments are. When the spirit gathering jade pendant and the spirit gathering medal appeared, Chen Lin suspected that Yang Feng could depict the array without the array stone. Until the appearance of this spirit gathering array, he has confirmed this. But what does it matter if he knows it? He is now just a clerk who comes and goes in the store by chance. Burp. For burps sounded at the same time. Master, why is this Coke so delicious? That looking at the expressions of enjoyment on the faces of the three of them, Yang Feng laughed in his heart. How can the power of the fat man's happy water be resisted by you people from other worlds? It also has another name called Fat House Happy Water. Yang Feng said that Coke has another alias. Shopkeeper, is happy water referring to Coke? Then what is a fat house? Hu Tian asked. They are a group of two-dimensional otakus with great thoughts. Because their thoughts are too wonderful and profound, their bodies cannot keep up with the functions of their brains, so they are in pain, confused, and helpless. They have no goals in life, are very lazy, and become fat under pressure. Yang Feng thought for a while and answered. Then they will become very happy after drinking this Coke. Xiaobai finished the last sip of Coke and asked while looking at the empty cup. Yes, it can bring happiness to the Fat House group, and it can keep the Fat House true Fat House essential attribute fat. A must-have for staying at home. Chapter 69. Take this back and let Uncle speak. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Although they understood what they heard, is it important? As long as it tastes good, after drinking Coke, everyone entered the trial's secret realm to continue fighting the dwarves. The next day. It was dawn. Many people were already standing outside the store. You said, those people don't come to line up, but sit there to meditate and practice? Said a person who was waiting for Yang Feng to open the store. You don't know yet? Said the person next to him. What do you know? The man was a little confused. Don't you find that the spiritual energy within 1,000 meters centered on this store is much thicker than outside? Although it is not as good as inside the store. I think more people will come here to practice in the future. Yang Feng opened the door of the store. 3 long queues have already formed outside. After everyone's unanimous agreement yesterday, they will line up in 3 rows in the future, 1 to enter the trial's secret realm, 1 to play the lottery machine, and 1 for other things, such as buying items, applying for membership, etc. Good morning, Shopkeeper Yang. Shopkeeper Yang is back. How did our Tianfeng city perform in the Qingxiu martial arts competition? Everyone saw that it was Yang Feng who opened the door. Yesterday, they said that Shopkeeper Yang went to the Tianzhu Palace. Now that Shopkeeper Yang is back, they want to know how the results of the martial arts competition were yesterday. Yang Feng took out the notice board and placed it at the door of the store and said, very good, 67 people entered the second round. Ah! 67 people entered the second round. Everyone was ecstatic after hearing this, and told each other to share this good news. This is an unprecedented record. The results of the previous 2 sessions made the practitioners of Tianfeng City feel ashamed, and now this result makes them feel that the future is promising. There are new items today, everyone can take a look. Yang Feng pointed to the notice board and said. Hey, there are new items. Ah! Ah! Basic swordsmanship, I want to buy it, I want to buy it. Ah! There are weapons for sale. The weapons sold here by Shopkeeper Yang must be better than those outside. I want to buy it, I want to buy it. However, after seeing the 4 symbols Tianluo method and other items, everyone was no longer shocked, because they were not worthy. Don't want to think about the numbers behind, alas, just look at it, don't dare to think about it, it's still the lottery machine that is real, and those things should be left to the big guys. Some warriors with low incomes, some chose the trial's secret realm, and some chose the lottery machine. because the gold coins in their pockets can't support such consumption. I must win the prize today, win the prize. Today is the first person in the lottery machine line again. He hurried to the front of the lottery machine, imitated Sun Erkson, and spit 2 mouthfuls of saliva on his hand, regardless of the scolding of the people behind him. After swiping the card, he directly tapped hard to start. The pointer turned from fast to slow. The pointer slowly passed the white grid and slowly moved towards the gray grid. Fuck, Wei Cheng was excited. It's coming. It's coming. I'm going to win the prize. Damn, I'm going to win the prize. Schwa. When they heard the word win the prize, everyone immediately swarmed over, not caring about queuing, and ran over. When the pointer stopped on the gray grid, everyone's eyes widened and there was an uproar. I won it already. Is this the first time to draw the lottery today? You're so lucky. Wei Long, who was standing next to him, beat his chest and stamped his feet, looking annoyed and depressed. I was the first one to line up. It was me. If I was the first to draw the lottery, then I would be the winner. Originally, Wei Long was the first one to line up today. When Wei Cheng arrived, he told Wei Long to go to breakfast first. It was still early, and it wouldn't be too late to line up after breakfast. Just like that, when Wei Long came back after breakfast, there were already more than a dozen people in front of him. I didn't draw anything for 2 days, not even once again, but you actually drew it in the first draw today. Wow, I'm so envious. Everyone was talking about how unlucky they were. They said that although Sun Erkson's spitting behavior was indecent and disgusting, it was very effective, and they would do it again in the future. Do it once before the draw to improve your luck. Wei Cheng happily took the spirit gathering badge and immediately pinned it on his chest. He showed it to everyone with his chest and head held high. How is it? Isn't it handsome? Patriarch, patriarch, look, I have it too, I have it too. Everyone was so angry. Why do you think the Wei family has such good luck, and 2 people have drawn 3 lucky prizes? Do you think this is infuriating? Is it infuriating? Envy or not? Envy or not? So angry. So envious. However, Wei Qingqing did not have the incredible luck of Wei Batian, who could win 2 lucky prizes at once. The next 9 chances were all thank you for your patronage. After the number of draws was completed, he immediately ran to the back of the queue to buy items. This basic sword technique is so exquisite and just basic. Yes, this basic sword technique is so awesome. It can be used like this. Now, I have hoped to pass the trial's secret realm. This weapon is almost as good as ordinary soldiers, so awesome. I always thought that I was not talented enough and did not work hard enough, but I found that it was not the case. It was because I met shopkeeper Yang so late. If I had met shopkeeper Yang 10 years ago, I would have a place in the Qingshou Martial Arts Conference. Guzi, you still have a place in the world. It's useless for you to meet manager Yang since birth. That the companions next to him couldn't stand it anymore. This guy was bragging too much. At this time, a man in his 50s came with a book of basic swordsmanship and a sword and said to Guzi, young man, some words can't be said casually. There are taboos in it. You are still young and don't understand the routines in it. Some words will change the trajectory of your life in the dark. A seemingly simple sentence will affect your whole life. You don't have the ability to grasp it. So listen to my advice, take back what you said, and let me say it. Hey! Come and see, what is this black thing? Old Chen, what is this? Someone pointed at the self-service beverage machine and said. The shopkeeper said this is called a self-service beverage machine, and the one inside is the otaku's happy water Coke, which is very delicious and can temper the body. 1 cup for 1 gold coin. Chen Lin explained. Well, let's have a cup and try it. The man took out a cup, swiped his card, and received a cup of Coke. Looking at the bubbles in the cup, he drank it in 1 gulp. Gulp. After drinking it, the man licked his lips and smacked his lips. It tastes good, this Coke is so delicious, burp. Before he could finish his words, he burped, and he felt more refreshed after the burp. Is that so? I'll try it too. I'll try it too, I'll try it too. Ah! It tastes good. Burp. Chapter 70. If you want to find fault, just speak up. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Yang Feng looked at the bustling scene in the shop and smiled happily. He placed the rocking chair at the door, took out the parasol from the system, and set it up on the other side. He took out his sunglasses and put them on, lying on the rocking chair and basking in the sun. Those waiting in line were praising shopkeeper Yang for his thoughtfulness and bringing out such sun-shading items. Also, what are those things on shopkeeper Yang's eyes? Looks so cool. So stylish. Shopkeeper Yang, what's this on your face? Wei Xiaoting, who was in the team, asked curiously. Nothing, just sunglasses. Yang Feng glanced at Wei Xiaoting and cursed in his heart, if it weren't for you, I would have gotten this damn thing. Not far from Tianbo Lake, two figures came towards this side like arrows. The surrounding scenery receded like a reflection. Not long after, they arrived at Tianbo Lake. Taking a closer look, there was an old man and a young man. The young man was wearing a blue robe, and the word Zidan on the chest was particularly conspicuous. At this time, the young man's face was full of indifference. On the other hand, this old man had an indifferent expression. The pure black silk robe combined with the majestic body gave people a sense of oppression. The two strands of dark hair on the temples were swaying in the wind, showing the posture of a master. Not far from the store, the old man showed no emotion on his face, his eyes were still, and he said, "Is this where I humiliate you with humans and human-level monsters?" The young man nodded shyly and angrily, his gloomy eyes full of resentment, and said, "Master, this is the shop. If the shopkeeper hadn't used the human realm monsters to bully us, how could my disciple not be able to deal with a mortal?" Hearing the words, the old man said softly, He still trusted the young man. Not only did he have outstanding cultivation talent, but he also had great understanding. At such a young age, he not only had peak martial arts cultivation, he was also going to lead a team to participate in the youth competition this year. He competed in the preliminaries of the Show Martial Arts Association, and the entire sect was also very fond of him. Of course, these are secondary. The important thing is that he has considerable talent in alchemy. This is why the old man is very satisfied with this apprentice. This time he brought some disciples from the sect to Huanyue Demon Forest for training. Yesterday, 3 of his disciples were seriously injured, and one of his disciples was even seriously injured. After learning the reason, the old man became furious on the spot. In a small place like Tianfeng City, there are still people who dare not give face to Zidane Xuanzong. Moreover, after the young man reported himself to the sect, the other party actually got worse. How can this be surprising? So, after the old man settled the others, he brought the young man to seek justice. By the way, he also wanted to know who the other party was, who dared to ignore his sect, and what kind of elixir had such a magical effect. It seems that the business of this store is very good, so many people are queuing up. The old man said, looking at the 3-row queue. Master, look, the young man lying on the strange chair is the shopkeeper, and the one lying next to the door is the monster. In that case, let's go take a look. After the old man finished speaking, he took the lead and walked towards the store. Seeing this, a sneer appeared at the corner of the young man's mouth. Then he thought of something and reminded the old man, "Master, my disciple mentioned the pill recipe to you before." When the old man heard the words, he paused for a moment, pondered for a moment, and said, "If the other party's elixir is really as magical as you said, I will get it myself, and it will be a good thing for the sect." After saying that, the old man said no more and walked straight towards the store. "Shopkeeper, come and be safe." Chen Yongfei said with a sneer, "Let me introduce you. This is my master, the elder of the Purple Pill Xian sect. I still want to ask if the pill recipe is for sale. Someone knows this Chen Yongfei. He was beaten by Hu Tian last time. This time he called his parents. It seems he wants revenge, but, hey, there's something good to watch. Yang Feng put his fingers on the top of his sunglasses and pulled them down, revealing his two eyes. Looking at Qin Yongfei and the old man next to him, he said in a very disdainful tone, "Oh, you really have to go back and call your parents. He, needless to say your master, even if your master climbed out of the grave, he wouldn't sell it to me. You, master, look, he actually dares to say such a thing." Qin Yongfei's mouth was so angry that he pointed at Yang Feng with a trembling finger and looked at the old man. The people queuing next to me laughed to death when they heard this, and shopkeeper Yang's words that made people so angry that they would not pay for their lives came out again. Everyone suppressed their laughter and continued watching the show. People in the store heard the conversation and came out to watch at the door. The old man waved his hand, and then said with a slight smile, "I don't know the name of the shopkeeper, where he comes from. What kind of power is he?" Seeing the expressions of the two of them, Yang Feng pursed his lips and said, "Yang Feng, from the Eastern Tang dynasty, has no family or sect." That when the old man heard this, his eyes suddenly lit up. There was actually no force behind him. Human-level monsters were driving him. With such a pill, how could there be no force? It was an obvious lie. After thinking about it, he said again, "In that case, young shopkeeper, have you ever thought about joining our Purple Pill Xian sect? I am the sect's alchemy elder, and I still have some say. If shopkeeper Yang joins our Zidong Xian sect, then I guarantee that you can enjoy the treatment of an elder." As soon as he finished speaking, Qin Yongfei was speechless for a moment. "Didn't he agree to come out and help me get revenge? Why did you suddenly become interested in this?" On the other hand, Yang Feng, after hearing the old man's words, pushed up his sunglasses again and said calmly, "Just join your sect or something. As for me, I'm used to being idle and can't stand the sect's rules. I just want to abide by them. Living a small life in a shop. That's such a pity. This time, I came here to ask shopkeeper Yang, how did my scoundrels offend you and get seriously injured?" The old man began to feel a little disappointed, and then his tone became aggressive. "Oh, come on, just tell the truth. Why go round and round? Everyone is very busy, why don't you tell the truth?" Hu Tian suddenly stepped forward and said contemptuously. "Master, this is the monster that injured us." Qin Yongfei pointed at Tiger Tian and said with lingering fear. The old man looked at Hu Tian, narrowed his eyes, and said gloomily, "Xian, realm, demon, beast." "Ah, master, you say it is a mysterious realm, demon, a demon, beast?" Qin Yongfei said tremblingly. "It's actually a mysterious realm monster. This is really difficult to deal with. It seems that this shop has been underestimated. I said, old man, you look like half of your body is buried in the soil. You should find 2 wives in the sect and enjoy your happiness instead of wandering around and trying to make trouble for others. You don't even know what your little one is. How his life was lost." Hu Tiantian's tone was even more irritating. With shopkeeper Yang behind him, he was afraid of wool, so he could say whatever he liked. Everyone heard that this person was also a venomous person, but what he said was really refreshing.